Hello dear students. I am English teacher of Bukhara State University, Shahrinaaz Azimova. Dear junior students, we will continue our online lessons with you. The topic of today's theme is up-to-date devices. Let's talk first about up-to-date devices and their importance. Up-to-date devices are new and modern technologies which we use widely in our life nowadays. They are tablets, laptops, communication technology labs, interactive whiteboards, robotics, digital and video cameras, smartwatches, 3D printers, and others. In this modern world, we cannot imagine our life without these modern gadgets. Even they have already become the main part of our life. There is no any sphere of society which is not use modern technologies. For example, we can use in education, in medicine, industry, business, economy, and even household. We use them for different purposes. If we talk about their importance, we should say that they save our time and labor force. With modern devices, we can communicate with people which lives far from us. We can manage our works with high speed. We can do hard office works for a short time, like making reports or doing accounts, and we can make distance education. Moreover, appliances make our life easier and convenient, increase the efficiency of a work process. Dear students, let's start our lesson with activities. The first activity is speaking task. There are some questions are given. The first question: what do you see on the photos and how would you describe them? Let's begin the description from the second photo. In the second photo, we can see a man. He is looking at a book in the library. This work takes more time and it's boring also. Next picture is it's old-style TV and it's without remote control. The next is tape recorder and newspapers. We can listen to music with this tape recorder. Next is messages or letters. And let's turn for the first picture. This is a tablet. We can do all these absolute devices tasks only with this appliance. We can read books. We can easily find any information. We can listen to music and send messages, get news or see videos with it. This works very easy with this tablet. Next question: how topical were they 50 years ago? What about now? 50 years ago, this appliance was very important because at the time, modern gadgets haven't invented yet. Next question: what resemblance does the first photo with another pictures on the right? If we speak about their similarities, we can say that all of them main way of communication for people. And the last question: what devices are important for your professional life? Of course, it's up to our profession. For example, for education, laptops, memory cards, touchscreen displays are very important. And there's next activity. Next activity is you should match the words from A and those in B to make word pairs. Sometimes more than one version is possible. In the first column, we can see the words up-to-date, innovative, advanced, breakthrough, cutting edge, labor saving, progressive, studies, change, thinking, technology, advertising, equipment, and devices. Here are the possible answers, dear students, and you can find the translation of this phrase. The first, innovative thinking. The second, up-to-date devices. The third, advanced studies. Next, labor-saving equipment. Next, progressive change. Cutting-edge technology. Breakthrough advertising. And next activity. In this activity, you should fill the blanks with appropriate words and phrases from the box. For this, first you should find the translation of the words which is given in the box. If you pay attention, there are more than 6 words in the box. Let's see the translation of these words. To scoff, masxara qilmoq, handheld, qo'lga ushlab yurishga mo'ljallangan, hardware. You can see the translation of these words: continued advancement, spring to mind, launch, pet, fragile. And dears, you should pay the form of tenses while doing this activity. And here possible answers. 10 years ago, I would have scoffed at anybody who dared such blasphemy. Second, cell phones are one of the most popular handheld gadgets used among people of all ages. Domestic appliances may not immediately spring to mind thinking about technological items. Power cable production launched in Uzbekistan. It's enough to bet on the top of the display to get any information you need. Continued advance of all cell phones enables people everyday life stresses. It runs on a variety of computer hardware including Intel and Apple Macintosh computers. And the last is, shaver blades are fragile and easily can shatter or break into the. Next is listening task. You should listen about up-to-date devices and put the information below in the sequence they come into the text. Now I'll put the tape recorder. Listen with attentively.
Up-to-date devices.
Let's speak about devices, but this time let's talk about those influencing our life pace. Yes, there's nothing to scoff at, as modern day society grows more and more into a technological world where technology rules all. With that stated, here are some popular technological wonders that changed my life in particular.
Smartphones. Being all around since the early 2000s, every year these small handheld devices seemingly become more impressive and innovative. Whether you have your specific preference of Google's Android, Apple's iPhone, or Microsoft's Windows 8, smartphones are one of the most bought and used items in the world. For the majority of those who use them, they become an essential piece of hardware that they cannot be without.
Tablets. Tablets have been slowly but surely taking over the technology market since the modern tablet's arrival in 2000. To my mind, now with Google having plenty of Android tablets available and the continued advancement of this technological wonder, laptops might eventually be extinct.
Memory cards. Memory cards may not immediately spring to mind when considering technological advances. However, could you imagine your studies without them? How could you take thousands of photographs with your camera and easily transfer them to your computer? How could you download and work on uncountable amounts of materials in your subject? This wondrous piece of technology is one of the most important pieces of hardware when it comes to digital storage. And as they become smaller and hold even more, they will definitely be a vital piece of technology. any student or practitioner would need.
Wi-Fi and Bluetooth speakers. The startling wireless speaker systems let you play music stored on a phone, tablet, media player, or computer that's across the room or even elsewhere in the house. Most models use Bluetooth wireless technology, which works with a wide range of mobile devices. It is also improved to fit the current tendency to shrink in size but burst with power. Now, no need to plead for help if you're organizing your presentations, workshops, and etc.
Smartwatches. Pebble officially launched in 2013 is the first smartwatch. The designers of the device realized that a mobile phone is more useful if you don't have to take it out of pouch. Besides the common functions of a classic watch, it can be connected to the smartphone or tablet with a simple Android or iOS application. This way, the watch will give you access to lots of information besides the time of day, such as missed calls, messages, and emails. The device is connected with an app store also, so the developers could create other applications that would make Pebble even more interesting and useful.
Touchscreen LCD displays. Almost every device has run, from modern washing machines and refrigerators to TVs and tablets. Liquid crystal displays are cheap, slim, and light. TVs and monitors aren't now as fragile as the old ones. The portable gadgets of the century are so small that there is no place for all the buttons, and now a single button usually has more than one function. Without a display, people would get easily confused. Add a touch-sensitive padding on top of the display and you get a whole new product.
Air conditioning. It keeps you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. It refreshes the air and can deal with the moist air which is responsible for the unhealthy mold. The air conditioner helps people who are sensitive to high temperatures to carry out the daily routine normally without the fear of fainting or abnormal blood pressure.
Dear students, it was the task of listening task about gadgets, and you should put them in order. There you can find the possible answers. You may see. And next. This is also the continuous of listening task. Here you should match the sentences in activity 3 and definition below. The answers: essential piece of hardware that they cannot be without. Answer 2. B1. Laptops might eventually be extinct. Answer B. They become smaller and hold even more. Answer 4. Most models use Bluetooth wireless technology. Answer 3. Gives and access a lot of information besides the time of a day. Answer 6. Aren't now as fragile as old ones. Answer 7. Comfort making apparatus. Answer 5. Next. It's also the listening task. You should listen the tape again and fill in the table. You should put the name of the gadgets, and the used activities and descriptions are given. Try to find them. And here the answers. First, let's read the used adjectives and descriptions. Android, technological wonder. It's a tablet. Next, wondrous piece of technology. Description: becomes smaller and holds even more memory. It's memory card. Next, started. Used Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It's wireless speaker. Next is Interesting and useful description is connected to the smartphone. It's a pebble. Next, cheap, slim, and light. The description: almost every device has one. It's touchscreen LCD displays. And the last one is comfort making, refreshing the air. It is air conditioning. Thank you for your attention, dear students.